Most reviews on Cardio Slim Tea tell you what it's supposed to do. I wanted to know what it actually does, so I put it through the matrix, broke down the mechanism, checked the ingredients, looked at what real users are reporting. This is the review matrix. Here's what I found. Here's what's actually going on with cardiovascular sluggishness and stubborn weight. Most people dealing with it aren't failing because they haven't tried. They're failing because the things they've tried only address surface symptoms like temporary bloating or brief energy spikes, not the real reason it keeps coming back. That quiet frustration of doing everything right, eating clean, moving more, and still feeling stuck while everyone else seems to be progressing. That's the gap Cardio Slim Tea is designed for. When I broke down how Cardio Slim Tea actually works, it targets homocysteine levels directly, not just generic fluid retention or surface-level fat burning. That's the distinction that matters. Most standard weight loss alternatives work strictly at the metabolic symptom level using heavy stimulants, which is why you get erratic energy crashes and results that fade. This goes a layer deeper by naturally optimizing amino acid pathways in the blood to simultaneously lift baseline energy and cardiac efficiency. More targeted, less guesswork. Running through the key components inside the matrix, TMG and beetroot powder. This is the combination that stood out most because it directly addresses cellular methylation and nitric oxide production. It cuts straight through vascular tension, targeting the exact sluggishness that leaves you exhausted by midday. Decaffeinated green tea and oolong blends. I hadn't seen formulated this way in this category before. Usually, brands pack these formulas with cheap caffeine anhydrous to fake an energy boost. Going decaf protects the heart from rhythm spikes while keeping the thermogenic catechins intact. Hawthorn berries and grapeseed extract. Easy to overlook, but it's what makes the other components actually compound instead of cancel each other out. They reinforce vascular wall integrity so your system can handle the increased metabolic workload as the pounds shed. Based on the breakdown and what consistent users are reporting, the data points to a clear 3-stage trajectory. Days 1 through 14, early signal. Weeks 3 to 6, midterm shift. Months 3+, deep transformation. Vibrant baseline energy, stabilized blood pressure readings and fluid balance, compounded fat loss, and sustained cardiovascular stamina. Not a straight line, but a clear direction. That's what the pattern shows. The protocol is simple. Drink 3 to 4 cups daily. It fits into a standard daily routine without friction because it is entirely stimulant-free and non-habit forming. The timeline most people report meaningful results is 6 to 8 weeks. That is not a disclaimer, it's just how cumulative plant-based mechanisms work. The first few weeks are dedicated to laying the biochemical foundation and balancing blood biomarkers. The compounding metabolic efficiency kicks in after. One variable I always factor in is the refund policy. Cardio Slim Tea comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. I treat that as a confidence metric. Companies don't absorb the logistical shipping costs of multi-month packages or offer real return windows on products they know underdeliver. It also means if it doesn't work for your specific biology, you're not absorbing the full financial risk. That's a relevant input. If the mechanism checks out for your situation and the problem I described is where you actually feel stuck, the link to the official page is listed below. Direct link, no third-party resellers, no markup. If you choose to test it, the 6-month bundle drops the unit price from $79 to $49 per item and clears out the shipping fees. Go through it, cross-check what I've covered, and run your own matrix. You've got everything you need to decide. That's the full matrix on Cardio Slim Tea. Mechanism checked, features broken down, risk assessed. The call is yours.